Hi children, how are you today? I think you all are staying safe at home and I'm very happy to see you on this day, especially with a lesson. So I'm ready for a lesson for you. Today I thought of doing a lesson on note writing. It's a very simple lesson and it's very useful for grade 11 students, especially those who are going to sit for the exams in future. So I'm going to present this through a PowerPoint presentation. I think you are ready for the lesson. And I know that I hope you all know me. I'm Mrs. Chamini from Nalavarana Kanishta Vidyalaya, Girivunda. So let's move on to the lesson. Okay. Right. Right, children. As you have learned, now what are notes really? Can anyone tell me what are notes? Yes, it's a small message. It's a small message given through a small note, not a very long letter. Written in very short, simple, short writing. That we can explain notes like that. And first of all, I must introduce some points, important points for you in writing notes. We'll see what they are. Notes are written normally to the people whom we know very well. This is something that you know, I think, by now. This is a personal writing, really. You write notes to people whom you know very well. Okay? And the next point is very important for you children because when you're writing notes, it should be short and up to the point. Up to the point means you should write the message very clearly in short sentences and it should be up to the point without writing more and more details, right? And the next part is also very important for you to keep it in mind. Use simple short sentences. Understood, children? Because when you're writing notes, not only for notes, really not only for notes, when you're writing essays and short descriptions, certain things like that, if you're writing short, simple sentences, you will make less mistakes. So, especially in notes, try to use simple and short sentences so that you can gain full marks, I think, right? And the next point is you are always asked to write about 50 to 60 words in this question when you come up to grade 11. In your O-level exam paper, you will find this, right? So you have to keep that also in your mind when you're writing regarding this number of words. And you can write the date on top right corner. That's optional. That's an optional thing. But you can write only the date but not the addresses or certain things like that as in letters. Okay? Only the date you can write if you want. And the next one is this is used for personal purposes. This is you that of course I think I explained it earlier. And children, these are the main points we find in writing notes, right? And we'll go to the next slide and see. Right. In a note, we find the following things clearly. When you are writing a note, there are certain things that you find clearly. First one is the sender. Definitely there should be a sender, no, children? No, you can understand that very well. And the receiver. Sender will be there, receiver will be there. And the next point is reason. There should be a reason for you to write the note. Of course, that is the reason means the the message you are giving, there should be a reason for you to write the note of really. And the place or venue, that depends on the message you are giving, because if there is a place for you to include, you have to include the place, right? And the next point is time and date. Time and date means, again I have to tell you the same thing, that depends on the message you are giving. And date means not the day that you are putting on top right corner. Okay, this is the date that relevant to the message. As an example, I can say, come to my place at 4:30 p.m. and so on, like that. That's the date. So now we'll see. I think you can see a small note on screen. Is it clear for you, children? Yes. This is a note written by a son to his mother. Okay, we'll just go on reading that. Mom, I am going to the cinema with Uncle Steve. I'll be back at 9 p.m. I'll eat dinner with Uncle Steve. Peter. See how very simply he has written that note. Very simple, but it's very clear, very clear. Now see, he has mentioned the reason for him to go with his uncle, the time he will be back, very essential, because mothers are waiting. What do you say? Mothers are waiting for their children when they go out, especially mothers, fathers too, but especially mothers are worried, no? So, and he has given more details. I will eat dinner with uncle, so that mother won't be waiting for him for his dinner, right? So here Peter has written the note clearly, very short, very simple. And these are the ideas to help you. Here, where are you going? He has written these things. Where are you going? Who are you going with? What will you do there? When will you be back? All these are included in a short note. Right. Now I think now you can write a similar note. Very simple, small note. Try to write one note. Looking at this as an example, you can take this as an example, children. Try to write a similar note. Think that you are Tom, or else on your own you think you are going to write a note to your mother, and write a similar note to your mother. Looking at this, you can write it in your exercise books. Okay, I think you can do that activity easily. So start writing. Okay, and now see, I have given another very short note. Can you see the screen well, children? Yes, I hope so. Now let's read these two. Date is given here. Dear Shirani, I would like to invite you and your family for my birthday party on next Monday, 20th of October. Come to my place at 4:30 in the evening. Your friend Dushan. This is a note. Actually, this is a note as well as a small invitation. Invitation is given through a small note. See how very simple? It's simple to give to invite a friend through a note. Right, you have written up by now. You have gained experiences about invitations, writing invitations, all those things. But this is an invitation given through a note. So it's short, simple. You can see the message is very clear. I would like to invite you and your family for my birthday party. And the date is given clearly. The time is given clearly, 4:30 in the evening. And the place is also given clearly. Come to my place. What do you mean by my place? your home. You're inviting your friend to your home, right? We'll go to the next part and we'll see, you can see these things, what we discussed earlier, the main points in a note. So we can see in this note, the receiver is Shirani, sender is Dushan, purpose for him to write this note is about the birthday party, and the date is given as 20th October, venue is home. Clear? Yes, good. And now I would like to move on to some small exercises, because you have to write and get used for these notes. When you write only, you will get these experiences, and we'll see. I have made it clear for you, giving sets of phrases and guidelines. In the first one, the phrases are like this: at the school main hall, 22nd of October, talent show at 1 p.m. These are the guidelines, okay, dear? Because you had used these guidelines and make small sentences. And the next one is, thanks a lot for the invitation, the birthday party, unable to attend since have an exam. And the last one is, forgot to tell, science class after school, coming home by 4 p.m., coming by bus. Right. Now let's move on to the answers. We'll see how you can write using these sets of phrases. Right. Now in the first one, there were some guidelines, sets of phrases about a talent show, and we'll see how this Ishadi, the sender, has written to Ravi. Dear Ravi, there will be a talent show at the school main hall on 22nd of December. It will be starting at 1 p.m. Hope you will join with us to see this talent show. Your friend Ishadi. Now this friend Ishadi wants to pass the message about the talent show to Ravi. So she has written it very clearly in simple sentences. The message is up to the point. The date is given clearly. The place is given clearly. The venue, school main hall, 22nd of December, and also the time. It's very important. These things only you have to be very careful. You will get marks for all these things, for the main things that you should include in a note. And finally, she has written, hope you will join with us to see this talent show. That is somewhat extra thing that she has written, so that you can collect more words. As I told you, you had to be concerned about the number of words also. So I think it's clear, children. And we'll go to the next one. Next one is somewhat different to the first one. This is a note a friend writes to his friend Mithun, saying sorry for his absence, because she has got the invitation for a birthday party, but he is unable to attend the party. So he is writing a note to his friend. Now here see how he has started the note. Dear Mithun, thanks a lot for the invitation for your birthday party. That means from this sentence, she wants to say that she received the invitation and she wants to thank. Understood? So it's good to thank for the invitation. And then only she says, but I'm sorry to say that I am unable to attend the party since I have an exam on that day. She says the reason for his inability. And she doesn't stop at that point, because as a friend, she writes like this. I'll visit you on another day. That means she's sad about this uh, thing. Thing means she is unable to attend the party, so she's sad about it. So she says, I'll visit you on another day. Don't worry, I will visit you on another day, right? And here you can actually, not only this, you can add one more sentence like saying, I wish you a very happy birthday, like that. Anything that is relevant to the message, you can add one or two sentences. Then you can collect more words. Right, we'll go to the last question, the activity. This also differs to the previous one, both previous notes we discussed earlier. It is a thing that the daughter writes to her mother saying about science class that she has forgotten to tell this before. And she starts like this. I am staying after, dear mother, I am staying after school for a science class today. I am sorry that I forgot to tell you this in the morning. That means before the parents go out, she forgot to tell that she has a science class in school. This is a simple thing that happens to everybody. So at a point like this, you can write a note and keep it and go to school. Then when the mother or the father, when they come home, they will see the note and they will get this message, right? Then they won't be worried about you, because they know you will be coming home at this time. So she has written, I am sorry that I forgot to tell you this in the morning. Don't worry, I'll be coming home by 4:30 p.m. This is also very important. You have to mention the time that you are coming home, because especially fathers too, parents, they are worried when their children are out. They are worried about their safety. So you have to mention the time. And also she has added like this, I'll come by bus with my friend. That is also to satisfy your parents regarding this matter. Your daughter, Minu. It's clear. Isn't that so, children? Yes. And apart from these three, finally, I would like to put another note example for you to just read and get more information about notes. This is little bit long. You may think there are more information about in this note, right? I mean more words in this note, but it's very short sentences. It's clear. So if you can write a note like this, it doesn't matter if it is long means it's not long, but the message is given clearly through all the details are given in that. CSE, dear Amanda, why were you absent yesterday? We had a meeting in school. The principal asked all the students in grade 11 to participate in the essay competition. It will be held on 20th of November 2020 at our school main hall. You should hand over your application before 10th November 2020 to your class teacher, your friend Nilu. You can see it's quite long, but it should be long because according to this message, there are 2 dates she has to include. The day the competition is going to be held and the date that he or she should hand over the application. So all these things are together in this note, though it is long, but the message is given clearly. So children, these are notes. These are notes, and this is the way you can write notes. Understood? So I think that you got a better idea on notes actually. Right. I think that you got a better idea, children. And try to write more notes, taking questions from past papers. I hope to meet you again through another lesson like this. And be safe at home, study well, get ready for your exams. All the best to all of you. Thank you for joining with me.